All right, test 1 2, test 1 2. Just checking my levels on my computer. Should be good to go. I had to download a plugin. That's whenever you texted me, I had to download like an updated version of a plugin for Chrome. That's why I was like, hold on a second. Yeah. And I should be good for next Thursday as well, just as a heads up. And probably the following. So we basically what happens, I have a flex schedule, so I can take a half either Thursday or Friday, but I switch with the one girl, and she needs just a couple of Fridays in a row off. So it actually helps, obviously, benefit us. So, yeah. Here we go. It's pretty interesting because as you saw this time last year, Finn Balor was really getting revved up for his championship match, or the Universal Championship, against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. And both of these guys are former World and Universal Champions. So I actually really like this. They have 3 more weeks to put it over the top, though. You know what Bray Wyatt's character is. He's this demonic, he wants to be a god, but he's still kind of a demon. But at the same time, he's bringing out the worst in people. So yeah, when you wrap your head around everything that Bray Wyatt has done, this is the perfect opportunity for Finn Balor to say 1 year later, the Demon King returns. Now, you're going to see that at SummerSlam. I think it's the only appropriate way. I'm not sure how the match is going to be booked, but I wouldn't hate if somehow Bray Wyatt was able to control Finn Balor over the next couple of weeks, and then obviously the Demon King is more of a surprise than anything else. It's going to be a great match, I think. I think Finn and Bray are going to work well together, but their characters need to give us more creativity. And I'm not talking about an LED ring, Justin. I'm not talking about a House of Horrors match that looks like a basement in the 1970s. I'm talking about something unique and creative for both of these guys to thrive. Nope. Yeah. Well, it really is, and you hit a nail right on the head, Justin. It really is. Well, we have Bray Wyatt with nothing to do. We have Finn Balor with nothing to do. So what can we do? Why not throw them together and see what happens? That's exactly what this is. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you might be able to get lucky with something, so to say, over the next couple of weeks with some backstage segments, or maybe even some sort of a teasing. As we saw this past week, Gallows and Anderson came out to a face pop. They called them the Good Brothers in DC. So obviously they're floating around still. We haven't seen Harper and Rowan do anything on SmackDown Live. There's been some mysterious tweets. Hopefully this is not just a one-off at SummerSlam, and hopefully 6 guys get a big rub instead of just one guy that's victorious. Well, real quick though, let me ask you this though: with your boy Elias Sampson, I know he's done great things. I mean, what's next for him? Because he's the guy that I think is surprising a lot of people, and with this feud with Finn Balor right now. Surprising. You like that? You like the Shinsuke thing I got going on? Yeah, you do, huh? Coming back. Cool. Good stuff. You're okay with it, right? Okay. All right. Yep. I am one of those. It's not necessarily the fact that it's on, it is actually. It is the fact that it's on free TV. And I know what you're going to say, so I'll let you say it in just a few minutes. But Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena, people say it's a dream match, and I understand. Nakamura did everything outside of WWE, and John Cena did everything inside of WWE. It's more bothersome to me because even though it's for a #1 contendership, I think we know what the outcome is going to be. The match it's going to be some sort of disqualification. Nakamura is not going to beat Cena clean. Cena should not beat Shinsuke Nakamura clean. So what's the default? It's always a default, and it's always going to be some sort of a disqualification or a count out or a no contest. I mean, we saw that multiple times whenever AJ Styles was trying to get his championship match, how things just always end in such everybody's 500. Madden says that all the time on the Pittsburgh podcast with you, and he said that over the years. I don't like this at this time. It will be okay if it was at a WWE Network special where it's hyped up for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, even a month, 2 months. But Justin, just because it's free TV and just because they're trying to get people to boost ratings up, that shouldn't be the end-all be-all, and that shouldn't be the reason why this is on SmackDown Live. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Well, I don't necessarily know if John. I mean, I understand that you have the anti-American because every heel it seems like on SmackDown Live is anti-American. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I would actually think Nakamura somehow finds a way to win and gets put into the championship match. And I'll say it just because of this one example and this one reason. John Cena versus Jinder Mahal. Okay, I get that. People would be interested to see that. And then what do you do with Nakamura? Do you put him in a match again with Baron Corbin? I'd rather preferably see John Cena and Baron Corbin to elevate Baron Corbin's heel status and then have Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder Mahal. How this plays out, it's very simple. Baron Corbin's Mr. Money in the Bank, but all the people are talking about is John Cena. It's a simple way to book John Cena in a match at SummerSlam, make Baron Corbin look even more important because he is facing John Cena at SummerSlam. And like we said, Baron Corbin doesn't need to win every week. So if they want to give John Cena a win at SummerSlam, go ahead and do it. But you have John Cena lose to Nakamura, Baron Corbin lose to Nakamura. Nakamura looks stronger. Jinder Mahal and Nakamura might not be the best on the mic feud, but you have two matches that are interesting instead of one and then just throwing Nakamura to the wayside along with Baron Corbin. You mentioned that months ago, didn't you? You did. Mm-hmm. Well, you're looking healthy, Justin. All right, that should be actually up on YouTube here momentarily because I did a live video thing. So I'll let you know. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.